Hi, Kevin Rockwood here from iScoutLand.com. I've got a 10.5 acre property to show you with just gorgeous views, nice open space for you to build a home on, and great access. So let's get into it. Okay, so I pulled up my website here. This is www.iScoutLand.com. And if you just, there's a link right on the homepage that'll bring you into this property. This one is in Estantia, New Mexico. And we've got some great photos of this property. This is right on a hilltop subdivision that's off of a road called Apple Mountain Road, outside of the city, but just beautiful, beautiful spot. You can see you've got views here of the of the Manzano Mountains up here. So you've got these gorgeous views and just really nice hilltop spot here. So you're up above everything. You can kind of see the rolling hills in the distance, and then over to the west here are those Manzano Mountains. So you might be asking, what's up with all the trees here? Why are there no leaves? Well, if you can recall, about I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago, there was that doghead fire that happened up in these hills, and that fire came through this spot right here. And so that took out a lot of the greenery right in this spot. But actually, these shots were taken in early March. So give it a couple months if you go out there now, if it's closer to springtime or summer. This will actually green up quite a bit. But the nice part about this, actually, having that fire go through there, is that you're now very protected from a future fire. When a fire goes through, it's going to burn out all the underbrush, all of that kind of built up ground cover. And this really cleared out this whole area. So if there's another fire coming through this area, it's certainly not going to touch this lot, which is something to consider here. So that's a benefit. And the other benefit is that because it's sort of burned out all this underbrush, you actually have a really nice ability to build, because you can come in here with a bulldozer, knock out these stumps, and put in a nice flat spot for a home very easily. I think if you had a builder come in here and give you some estimates, they would be pretty pleased that they don't have to kind of dig through a bunch of trees and everything. And the nice part is that you still have greenery quite around here. And actually this corner of the lot, if I can find some pictures here, I think, yeah, this corner of the lot still has some greenery on it. And if you just give this a couple years, this is going to all grow back, and you'll once you get your spot in here, I think you'll have some real nice greenery coming back. So that's the deal with that. The spot itself is just really gorgeous. Like I said, it's this hilltop, and I'm going to pull up the map here to show you what you've got in terms of access and utilities and those sorts of things. So this is 10.5 acres. And in terms of access, we've got really nice access coming up here. If I scroll out this way, we've got a county-maintained road down here that comes up, and then this is called Apple Mountain Road, and that road comes up here and then splits off into this road. This is a easement access, so you don't have to worry about going through somebody else's property. This road here takes you back to the property, and that's all easement access official, so nothing to worry about there. In terms of the utilities, we've got power lines that currently terminate at this lot. So I think there's a power pole right here, and I think the power lines actually run down this road and end somewhere around here. So getting a line strung up to this lot should be no problem. Either going up the road if the utility company needs to run lines up the road, or maybe they can just run one up here. You'll have to reach out to the power company to ask about that, but should be no problem there. In terms of well and water systems, as you can see, there's quite a few other properties around this area. We've got few houses in this area. And so there is well access, and there are, like, I know a couple of these guys are running wells, so there is well water available in this area if you'd like to drill. The other thing that I've talked to the county about is catchment systems. So catchment systems where you basically catch rainwater into some drums. Those systems are all allowed here, as well as hauling water if you're looking to do a hauled water system. So the county is certainly open to doing any of those systems. So it's up to you what you'd like to do in this particular case. But one thing that's really nice about this property, and actually, let me pull back the website. I think one of the greatest parts about this property, I'm going to scroll down to the map here, and if I flip over here, you can see this green area here? So this green area here is the beginning of the National Forest. So this is, I can't remember the name of the National Forest, but it's part of the Manzano State Park. And as you can see, that National Forest extends to this entire area. So the Manzano peaks are up here, and this National Forest and State Park continues southward. So you've got access literally right out your back door. This property butts up right against the that National Forest. You've got access. This is a trailhead here, and all of these are additional trails, trailheads over here to go up to the peaks of the Manzanos. And so just really, really great hiking and camping that, like I said, is right outside your back door. And another nice part about that is you don't have to worry about, a developer coming in behind you and subdividing this lot. This is all protected land, so it's certainly not going to happen anytime soon where you have a development coming in here and taking away some of your views. So that's a real nice aspect of this property that I really wanted to show off. And the other one is just the spectacular landscape that we've got going on here. So again, here's your property here, and these are those mountain peaks over here. And you can see that because you've got this kind of hilltop spot here, you've got these fantastic peaks to take a look at, as well as this commanding views of this whole valley below. So again, we've got some great homes in the area. If you look at some of these other homes, they've got just really great spots. But I think this spot is actually better than all of those. You've got the hilltop, you've got great access, and just a fantastic little spot for you to either do your dream home, or maybe you want to do a cabin weekend getaway sort of thing. Any of those are options, but really a great spot that you can sort of build your generational foundation on. All right, I just wanted to mention that I've also got a drone video available. If you scroll down on the website here, we've got some information about the property, including the acreage, coordinates, those sorts of things. And then if you enter your name in here, this is just going to grab that, and then you'll have access to a drone video and any other information I have, whether it's surveys or deeds that I have. I'll put those up here. And you also get access to this drone video. So this is a nice shot coming up the road, and then giving you some really good shots of the views that you'll get, and really show you the whole property here in video. So take a look at that. And if you're ready to go, today we're asking $19,900 for this property. That's a real bargain for acreage in this area. You'll see that a lot of other properties that have any sort of views like this are selling for much more than that. And then if you'd like to do payments, we also have that. We're asking $1,750 down plus a $249 doc fee. That doc fee covers everything to generate the contracts and the loan terms that we'll set up between us. And then just $299 a month for 92 months. And the great part about this is that because I own this property outright, there's no banks or realtors or lenders involved, and that's why we can offer such great terms on these properties. So we'll set up a loan between you and me, and you'll start the payments, and then that property is yours to use for the length of the term. As soon as that loan's paid off, I will just send you a notarized deed deeding the property from me to you, and then the property becomes yours forever. So really, really easy situation there. If you're ready to pull the trigger on it, that's very easy. You just click here on Become a Landowner. This is just going to grab a couple pieces of information from you, your name, phone number, and email. And then it's going to grab the down payment plus the doc fee. That's $19.99 today. That'll lock up the property in your name, get you everything set. And then once you submit that, I will be reaching out to you to handle the rest of the paperwork, figure out whether you want to do a cash deal or the monthly payments. We can figure out what payment plan works for you. And then you'll be off to the races. So we can have that whole process turned around in just like 24 hours. So if you want to go camp out there this weekend, you can go do that, and the property will be yours. So yeah, so feel free to give me a call anytime. My number's on the site there, along with my email address. If you've got any questions or you want to talk through what the process is for payment, we can walk through that. And I hope you enjoy this property, and give me a call anytime. Thanks.